Hello and welcome. Today we uncover the 7 signs you will only see if you are marked by God as a chosen one for greatness. If you have ever witnessed any of these 7 signs in your life, tell us in the comments. That said, like the video, subscribe and listen up because the 6th sign is the most important. Number 1. Divine protection and preservation. One of the most evident signs that you are marked by God is His divine protection and preservation over your life. Psalm 91 verse 3 says, "Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence." This protection is not just physical but extends to spiritual and emotional realms. Like David, who was shielded from wild animals and King Saul's attacks, and Daniel, who was saved from the lion's den, God's mark ensures you are the apple of His eye. He watches over you, keeping you safe from harm and guiding you through life's darkest valleys. The story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace is another powerful example of divine protection. Despite being thrown into the blazing fire, they emerged unscathed because of God's presence with them. Similarly, the Apostle Paul experienced God's protection numerous times, from shipwrecks to snakebites, yet he continued his mission with unwavering faith. This divine protection is also evident in everyday situations, where you might narrowly escape accidents or find yourself inexplicably safe in dangerous circumstances. It's not just about escaping harm but also about the peace and assurance that come with knowing that God is your refuge and fortress. The preservation aspect means that God sustains you, ensuring that you are not just surviving but thriving. He preserves your mind with peace in the midst of chaos, your health in the face of illness, and your spirit with hope and strength. This comprehensive protection and preservation are signs that God has a special plan for your life, and He is actively involved in every detail, ensuring you fulfill your divine purpose. His protection surrounds you like a shield, providing comfort and courage to face whatever comes your way, knowing that He is always with you. Number 2. Supernatural provision and fruitful harvest. When you are marked by God, you experience supernatural provision in ways that are beyond human comprehension. Psalm 37 verse 25 states, "I was young and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread." God provides for your needs, just as He did for the Israelites in the wilderness, ensuring you have more than enough even in barren times. His provision is a testament to His abundant love and care for you. This provision extends beyond mere sustenance to encompass all areas of life, ensuring that you are equipped for every good work He calls you to. In the Bible, we see countless examples of God's supernatural provision. For instance, Elijah was fed by ravens during a famine, 1 Kings 17 verse 6, and a widow's oil was miraculously multiplied to sustain her family, 2 Kings 4 verses 1 to 7. Such miracles are not confined to ancient times, they continue today as God meets the needs of His people in miraculous ways. Whether it's unexpected financial blessings, divine connections, or doors opening that seemed impossible, God's provision is evident and undeniable. When you are marked by God, you often find that your resources, though they may seem limited, stretch farther than you could have imagined. This is God's way of demonstrating that He is your provider, and it fosters a deep sense of trust and dependence on Him. Furthermore, this provision leads to a fruitful harvest in your life. As you faithfully sow seeds of obedience, service, and generosity, God ensures that you reap a bountiful harvest. This principle is vividly illustrated in Malachi 3 verse 10, where God promises to open the windows of heaven and pour out for you a blessing until it overflows when you bring your tithes into the storehouse. Living marked by God means living in a constant state of gratitude and expectancy, knowing that your needs are not only met but exceeded by His gracious hand. Number 3. Divine recognition and favor. Carrying God's mark means you receive divine recognition and favor. Deuteronomy 32 verse 13 says, "He made him ride on the heights of the land and fed him with the fruit of the field." This kind of favor brings you opportunities and blessings that others strive for but can't attain. Like Joseph, who found favor in Potiphar's house and Pharaoh's palace, God's mark opens doors for you, granting you recognition and blessings that elevate your life. This divine favor is not just about receiving material blessings or promotions but also about being positioned in the right place at the right time. When you are marked by God, He orchestrates events and aligns circumstances to your advantage. People who don't even know you will extend kindness and support, often without understanding why they feel compelled to do so. This favor can manifest in various aspects of life, such as your career, where you might find yourself being promoted rapidly, or in relationships, where you experience deeper and more meaningful connections. It's evident in times of crisis when unexpected help arrives just when you need it most. Divine recognition means that your efforts and achievements do not go unnoticed. Even if the world overlooks your contributions, God sees your heart and your labor, rewarding you accordingly. This favor is a constant reminder of His presence and approval in your life, giving you a sense of belonging and purpose. It assures you that you are not working in vain. Every step you take under God's guidance is leading you closer to fulfilling your destiny. Embrace this favor with gratitude and humility, knowing that it is a sign of being marked by God. Let it encourage you to continue walking in faith and obedience, trusting that God's plans for you are good, perfect, and beyond anything you could ever imagine. Number 4. Profound peace, joy, and comfort. Another sign of being marked by God is the profound peace, joy, and comfort that fills your life. Even in challenging times, you experience a peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace, described in Psalm 139 verse 14, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made," reassures you of God's presence and control over your life. This inner joy and comfort come from knowing that God cares for every detail of your existence. This peace isn't dependent on circumstances, rather, it is deeply rooted in the assurance of God's constant presence and unwavering love. You might face trials, uncertainties, and difficulties, but the peace of God acts as a stabilizing force, anchoring your soul in His promises. Joy, too, is a hallmark of God's mark on your life. It's not just a fleeting emotion but a deep-seated sense of happiness that springs from your relationship with God. Nehemiah 8 verse 10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength," highlighting how this joy empowers you to face life's challenges with resilience and hope. Comfort, another key element, comes from the Holy Spirit, often referred to as the Comforter. John 14 verse 26 speaks of the Holy Spirit who will teach and remind you of all Jesus has said, offering you guidance and consolation. This comfort is like a soothing balm for your soul, providing solace during times of grief, loss, or confusion. Knowing that you are fearfully and wonderfully made by a loving Creator instills a sense of worth and security, further enhancing your peace, joy, and comfort. These qualities, deeply interwoven, reflect the divine mark upon your life, showcasing God's transformative power and His desire for you to live abundantly in His love and grace. Number 5. Evidence of a victorious life. Living a victorious life is not merely about achieving success but about overcoming every obstacle and challenge that stands in your way. It encompasses fulfilling God's purpose for your life and triumphing over life's trials. Romans 8 verse 37 reminds us that we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. This declaration encapsulates the essence of a victorious life marked by God. It signifies not only prevailing in the face of adversity but doing so with unwavering faith and reliance on God's strength. Consider the lives of David and Joseph, both marked by God for greatness. Despite facing insurmountable odds, David emerged victorious over Goliath, the Philistine giant, through the power of God. His triumph wasn't just a personal achievement but a testament to God's faithfulness and might. Similarly, Joseph experienced numerous setbacks and betrayals, yet God's mark on his life ensured his ultimate victory. From being sold into slavery to being falsely accused and imprisoned, Joseph never lost sight of God's promises. In the end, he rose to prominence, second only to Pharaoh, and saved his family and the nation of Egypt from famine. These biblical accounts serve as powerful reminders that a victorious life isn't devoid of challenges but is marked by the overcoming power of God. As believers, we are called to emulate this victorious spirit, trusting in God's unfailing promises and persevering through every trial. Our victories, whether big or small, are opportunities to glorify God and inspire others to trust in His faithfulness. By living victoriously, we demonstrate the transformative power of God's grace in our lives and become beacons of hope and encouragement to those around us. Therefore, let us embrace the mark of God on our lives and walk confidently in the assurance of His victory. Number 6. Reflecting Christ's nature in relationships. When God's mark is upon you, it transforms your relationships, reflecting Christ's nature in every interaction and connection. As 1 Peter 2 verse 9 declares, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession." This divine love enables you to love and forgive others, showing compassion and living in peace. Your relationships become a testament to God's love, drawing others to Him through your example. Like a mirror reflecting the image of Christ, your actions speak volumes about the transformative power of God's grace in your life. In your family, you demonstrate sacrificial love, just as Christ loved the church. In your friendships, you extend grace and forgiveness, mirroring the forgiveness you have received from God. Even in challenging interactions, you respond with patience and kindness, embodying the fruits of the Spirit. Your workplace becomes a platform to shine God's light as you treat colleagues with respect and integrity. In every encounter, you seek to build others up, speaking words of encouragement and truth. Your relationships overflow with grace and humility, inviting others to experience the depth of God's love. Through your Christ-centered relationships, you become a beacon of hope and a reflection of God's character. As you walk in the footsteps of Jesus, your life becomes a living testimony of God's redeeming love, drawing others into a deeper relationship with Him. Number 7. Boldness and confidence. Finally, being marked by God gives you boldness and confidence beyond measure. Acts 4 verse 13 illustrates this beautifully when the disciples, filled with the Holy Spirit, spoke with boldness in the face of opposition. This confidence is not rooted in arrogance or self-sufficiency but in the unwavering trust that God is with you every step of the way. It's a humble, quiet strength that empowers you to face challenges head-on, knowing that God's presence and power are at work within you. With this divine assurance, you are unafraid to take risks or step out in faith, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's the kind of confidence that enables you to stand firm in your convictions, speak the truth boldly, and walk in the path God has set before you. This boldness and confidence are not about promoting yourself but about magnifying the glory of God in everything you do. It's about embracing your identity as a child of God and living with the assurance that His plans for you are far greater than anything you could ever imagine. So, as you continue to journey through life, let this boldness and confidence be your guiding light, propelling you forward in faith and empowering you to fulfill the purpose God has ordained for your life. In conclusion, recognizing the mark of God upon your life is a profound realization that brings immense blessings and responsibilities. Embrace the divine protection, provision, and favor that come with it. Live in the peace and joy that surpass all understanding, and let your victorious life be a testament to God's faithfulness. Reflect Christ's nature in all your relationships, and walk with the boldness and confidence that only come from being marked by God. Remember, you are chosen, set apart, and destined for greatness. As you continue to seek God and align your life with His will, His divine mark will shine brightly through you, drawing others to His love and grace. In a world filled with uncertainty and chaos, let your life be a beacon of hope and light, pointing others to the source of all goodness and mercy. May your journey marked by God be one of purpose, fulfillment, and unwavering faith, as you proclaim His praises and declare His glory to all who cross your path. Thank you for joining us today on this journey of faith and discovery. If this message resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe for more inspirational content. See you in the next video.